What happens when entitlement meets reality? You won't believe the shocking meltdown that unfolded when Meghan Markle's arrogance collided head-on with Alison Hammond's fearless journalism on live television. This is the explosive confrontation that has everyone talking. A royal tantrum so epic it ended with security being called, and the Duchess storming off, set in absolute fury. Before we dive into this unbelievable drama, smash that subscribe button and drop your thoughts in the comments, because what you're about to witness is television history in the making. The atmosphere crackled with tension from the very first moment Meghan sauntered onto the This Morning set, radiating the kind of superiority complex that immediately put everyone on edge. Her forced smile barely concealed the disdain she clearly felt for having to appear on British daytime television. Alison Hammond, beloved by millions for her warmth and authenticity, greeted her guest with genuine enthusiasm, completely unaware of the storm brewing beneath Meghan's polished exterior. "Meghan, what an absolute pleasure to have you here." Alison's infectious energy filled the studio as she settled into her chair, her natural charisma a stark contrast to her guest's icy demeanor. "Now, I know our viewers are dying to hear from you. It's been quite a journey since you left the UK, hasn't it?" Meghan's response dripped with condescension, her voice carrying that practiced victim tone that has become her trademark. "Well, Alison, it's been enlightening, shall we say. Sometimes you have to remove yourself from toxic situations to truly flourish." The subtle dig at Britain didn't go unnoticed by sharp-eyed Alison, who maintained her professional composure while pressing forward. "Toxic situations. That's quite strong language, Meghan. But surely there were positive aspects to your time as a working royal? The platform it gave you? The causes you could champion?" Meghan's mask began to slip almost immediately, her tone turning defensive and hostile. "I think people forget that I had a successful career before I ever met Harry. I didn't need rescuing or elevating. I was already accomplished in my own right." Alison, sensing the underlying arrogance, raised an eyebrow with that trademark wit viewers adore. "Of course, Suits was a lovely show, but let's be honest. The global platform you gained through marriage was on a completely different scale, wasn't it? Most actors would dream of that kind of reach." The comparison clearly struck a nerve. Meghan's face hardened as she leaned forward aggressively. "Are you suggesting I should be grateful for being trapped in an institution that silenced me? That nearly destroyed my mental health? That's incredibly insensitive, Alison." But Alison Hammond didn't become one of Britain's most beloved presenters by backing down from difficult conversations. With her signature blend of warmth and steel, she pressed on. "Mental health is serious, absolutely. But Meghan, and forgive me for being direct, millions of people face challenges without having the resources, the platform, and the support system you had. Don't you think that perspective matters?" What happened next shocked everyone in the studio. Meghan's voice rose to an almost shrill pitch, her carefully constructed image crumbling in real time. "How dare you lecture me about perspective? You have no idea what it's like to be me, to face the level of scrutiny and hatred I've endured." Alison remained remarkably calm, her professionalism shining through as she continued to ask the questions viewers desperately wanted answered. "But Meghan, with respect, public figures face scrutiny. It's part of the job. Even I get criticism, and I'm just a daytime TV presenter. Surely, someone of your intelligence understood that marrying into the most famous family in the world would bring attention." The studio fell silent, as Meghan's face contorted with rage. Her voice became venomous, her true character finally emerging from behind the victim facade. "Don't you dare compare your little TV career to what I've been through. The racism, the isolation, the deliberate character assassination. You could never understand because you're part of the problem." Alison's eyes widened, not with fear but with the realization that she was witnessing something truly extraordinary. Her response was measured, dignified, and devastatingly effective. "Part of the problem? Meghan, I'm asking fair questions that any journalist would ask. If pointing out inconsistencies in your narrative makes me part of the problem, then perhaps the problem isn't with us." The words hit Meghan like a physical blow, her composure completely shattered as she launched into a tirade that left everyone stunned. "Inconsistencies? You mean you don't believe my truth? This is exactly what they do. They gaslight you, make you question your own experiences, turn everyone against you." Alison, maintaining her grace under pressure, tried one more approach. Your truth, yes, but there are other people involved in these stories. What about their truths? What about the palace staff who've contradicted some of your claims? Don't they deserve to be heard too? That was the final straw. Meghan exploded with such fury that several crew members stepped back in alarm. Those people are liars. They're protecting an institution that profits from destroying people like me. And you're helping them do it by giving their lies airtime. The beloved presenter remained unflappable, her integrity shining through every word. Meghan, I'm not here to destroy anyone. I'm here to have an honest conversation, which is what good journalism requires. If you can't handle that, then perhaps what? Meghan screeched, jumping to her feet with such violence that her chair nearly toppled over. Perhaps I should shut up and disappear. Perhaps I should let you and your precious institution continue to spread lies about me? I don't think so. Alison stood as well, her dignity intact even in the face of this unprecedented outburst. Meghan, please, let's just... No! Meghan's voice cracked with hysteria as she began ripping off her microphone. I will not be ambushed by some small-time presenter who thinks she can make a name for herself by attacking me. This is harassment. This is abuse. The entire studio watched in horrified fascination as Meghan's tantrum reached epic proportions. Security personnel moved closer to the set as she continued her meltdown. You're all complicit. Every single one of you. This toxic, racist country will never accept someone like me, and you've just proved it. Alison tried one final time to salvage the situation, her professionalism never wavering. Meghan, these were standard questions. Standard? Meghan shrieked, hurling her microphone pack across the set. Nothing about this was standard. This was a setup, an ambush designed to humiliate me. Well, congratulations, you've shown your true colors. As she stormed toward the exit, Meghan delivered one final, devastating blow to her own credibility. Whirling around to face the cameras directly, her face twisted with rage, she snarled, "This is why Harry and I left. This is the real Britain. Small-minded, vindictive, and threatened by anyone who dares to shine brighter than they do." With that, she swept off the set like a hurricane of entitlement and delusion, leaving Alison Hammond standing with quiet dignity amid the chaos. The presenter's grace under fire, her unwavering professionalism in the face of such an unhinged attack, only served to highlight exactly what kind of person had just stormed out of the studio. As the cameras captured Meghan's final tantrum through the studio doors, one thing became crystal clear. Alison Hammond had just exposed the real Meghan Markle to the world.